You know what? Hi. Welcome to Stretching the Spirit. We might do some seminal winding. We're going to mind some seminal business. Hi. Look. Just for your information. This is a beautiful... I'm not sure what this is, if anybody knows, but to rub it on your face is so soft. It's so soft. It's like butterfly kisses. It's butterfly kisses soft. This is in a neighbor's yard, and I was a little concerned because they trimmed back this tree. I believe it's a tree. And I was like, I might not get to reach over to grab some, which was there this morning. So I grabbed a piece. Maybe a year, I gave it to the owner of that tree and said, hey, put this up to your baby's skin. And she did. The baby's like, ooh, ah. It's so soft. I still have an earbud in my ear. And on top of it, I found a feather, and I put it in my hair. But sometimes you lose feathers, like, I'm here to tell you that if you can't find the feather that used to be in your hair, just shake your head and you'll hear the rustling. You'll hear the frequency of something in your hair that's not quite right, and it'll be interesting. So I'm going to sit down. I know, I got a good pigeon feather. So I'm here to tell you about something. The sun. This connection we all have. All of us, unless you live underground, and even then, you get the nutrients from the sun, from the trees, into the soil. So there you go. Water as well. Okay. Got a lot of beautiful minerals and nutrients down there, huh? That make our cars go, heat our homes, gases. Isn't it great? I'm an earth sign. But, I was thinking about fixed signs, and I've got 2 fixed signs, and actually 3 fixed signs. I'm thinking my rising is Leo, so fixed fire, and then my moon is Scorpio, so that's fixed water. And then I have my Mercury in Aquarius. Fixed air. You see what I'm saying? Capstone. Venus is also one that they talk about a lot, and that's in Pisces. And that's in my 8th house. You see, interesting things. Cool setup. How'd you set yourself up? Check out your chart. So, I came to look at my flowers here. They're all kind of bending over, but there was a bee on it, and I was doing some shadow work. Because I got a pretty sweet shadow right now. See if I can find it with my... Oh, there it is. Sneaky they are. Sneaky. Very, very sneaky. Let's make some type. It's hard to do shadow work when you're holding the phone. But without, you can get some pretty cool stuff done. But back to the thing. The sun is brighter than normal. I've been sun gazing for 3+ years, and I tell you what, it was like 6:30 this morning, and it was too bright to look at directly. I could see it filtered, but here's what I'm gonna say: we got a lot coming in real strong, and no wonder. We're still in the watery sign of Cancer. All this stuff needs to be brought up. Then we get into some fire. See what sticks around in Leo season. Whoa! Like right there, that was a lot of sun for me, and that's unusual. So I'm saying that the energies in the field right now are intense. And if you're feeling some crazy ass stuff, just look at the news, which I don't, but that's indicative of what's going on within you. Believe it or not. Let me go over here to Ruth. I kind of have it set up to do a little tarot reading. And I got some water here. I do need to get something to lean my phone against, which will be a jar of rose petals. Okay. Let's see if this works. This is kind of a kooky angle. Okay, hold on. Just look at this guy. I'm coming back just to tell you what. Blue's a fascinating color. Just leave it at that. Why is the sky blue? If there was an answer to that, would you want to know? You'd have to go a lot of places to get to it, though, you know, to want to even hear that answer, because you got to let go of a lot of things that, you know, everybody believes, like, because everybody believes it, you do too, but you don't necessarily know why we all believe that thing, right? I mean, sure, you see it on a screen and stuff, and, you know, that aids in the render, you know, to see it portrayed on a screen. And then we all see that thing, we're like, that must be real because it's on the screen. You know, it's just little questions like that. I have an issue. I don't have the book that accompanies these tarot cards. I'm just gonna go in anyway. This is a new form for me. I've been playing with for a while. This we got the Sun and the Page of Wands. Maybe we just stop there. The Sun. I mean, we were just talking about it, right? It's here. It's blazing. There's no getting out of it. You can go into your shadow. Those things you don't want to think about. You know what I mean? That stuff that was buried. And then beneath there might be something else that's buried. And you keep going back to the original source of that thing. Most likely in your childhood. Teenagers for sure too. You know, need pivotal movement that really like jars your life for a minute. Kind of changes how you perceive everything. You know, whether or not, you know, you're a good writer. You know, there was an incident when I was like a teenager or something where I'd written something, this guy's like, you know, where'd you go to school? I'm like, fuck that, what the fuck? But it really like hit my confidence. And I was like, well, great. I think he was like a private school kid. You know, but still effective. That was effective. And I had to get to this part of me where I'm like, hey, you know what? Get over it, Renee. It's cool. So that was a little bit of a scope I had to get back to see. I knew that was the origin, actually. I knew that was it. I've known it for a long time. What do the people think of you? You know, it goes back to that. There's so much of that in the vibe right now. What other people think of you? Even people like in your own tribe are just like, you know what I mean? And that's cool because that means I'm doing something right. Right? Yeah. And here we have the Page of Wands. This is like a messenger boy. We got some fire here, right? What does he have? There's the pyramids that are rendered for us to go back to that origin place. You know, we all have that same image. If I've never been there. You know, but I have a feel for Egypt just from what because I've been here for 54 years. You know, and there's so much deeper to go into that thanks to Aquarius. So this is basically the bearer of information, and it's a fire sign. There are salamanders on it. So, and we got a little bloom in the wand. So this is an active communication. Coming in fire with the sun. Now it's not a knight, it's a page, so you can slow the roll if you'd like to, but nonetheless, it's coming in from you, from me, from just your environment around you. When you look at the news now and you start to think a little bit like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? Is this changing the trajectory of my life as well as healing my ancestral connection? Because when you go back to your ancestors, they tell you exactly what work there is. And most likely you've already started it. So good this isn't too long. Hey, thanks for joining me. I think that was good. I'm just going to put these cards away. Thanks for being patient with my tarot reading. It's you know, there's a lot going on. Thankfully, I got this handy feather. Grab a tree, decorate it, I have shorts on. So you're not getting a total crotch shot, but, or maybe you like it. You know, when you have a good place to pivot, like this tree, you can really like step right in. Hey, just grab this here tree. And just like, do this. Before you start climbing it like a monkey. Anywho, that would be fun. All right. Go play, find a feather, put it in your hair. Enjoy this gorgeous Aquarian sun. They really love it up. Namaste.